Hello. He's Chris. Boy, do I want to be distracted from today's news. Let's go fuel a crashed airship. Yeah. So what do we got today? Well, we got a field engineering station. We got a quest to deliver 25 fuel before the start of drizzle season year 9, which means, in other words, before year 8 ends. Also, we do want to end before year 8, because at the beginning of the year 8, 8 of my villagers die. So that's a thing. I decided, hey, why not just rob the Cloak Wanderer and make a very scary timer for yourself? That was brilliant of me. Anyway, looks like we have the Ashen Ticket. What do we want to do with that? I kind of like this group. It's a lot of people. That's 16 people. That's kind of crazy. I do love me the bonuses, though. Small farm seems fine to go with that. And normally it's a good idea to consider, like, stuff to make cloth out of, because the Ashen Thicket doesn't drop any cloth making materials right off the bat. But given that we don't have harpies, it's probably fine. And if it's probably fine, then I'm going to pretend it will be fine. So what other bonuses do I want? I think, I have enough villagers. I don't think I'm going to take the +3. It's good to have a lot of villagers early on, but I think once we've gotten to 16, I think we're good. Could take the rerolls. Really try to get to a good cornerstone. It's not a bad plan. Do start with plenty of food and bricks. So, like, we don't have any real early game worries for the most part. I guess just the permit is fine. It's that or start with wood and meat for a faster start, but like with 16 people, I'm gonna have a fast start. So I guess I'm looking for long-term benefits, which, the small farm is obviously one. But anyway, it's P6. Who cares? There's almost no way I lose on P6. Probably. Let's see. People are slow if they don't have housing. That's especially annoying with frogs, but whatever. Without housing, people are frustrated. Again, especially annoying with frogs. Impatience if you don't pay your taxes. And if you don't have services, people just die. I hate Eerie Song and Charge Drain a lot because I don't like cornerstones that are relatively low in hostility but also kill you. That's pretty rude, IMO. What do we got? Interesting start. Is this like smelter? There's no building materials on this, which would usually direct my attention. Certainly you want to do a lot of mining on this map, and the smelter highly encourages me to do that. Tincture is also pretty good. I'll need dye for coats and paste. Then again, there are salt mines on this map, aren't there? Yeah. So, like, And resin drops from trees, so this is like one of the maps where you don't need dye very much. Nobody eats jerky, so smokehouse is out. Rain mill is always great. Makes very efficient flour, makes better paste, opens up scrolls which can solve some glade events, that's very nice. Smelter's a bit more of a long-term play, I guess. This is depending on me finding a mine of copper ore and getting a metal industry working. It's very long-term. Rain mill's also kind of long-term. These are all bad starting picks, is what this is. Can't make scrolls without dye or wine. I guess it's smelter? I could theoretically make training gear. And the pie would be okay. I guess I'm going with that. Grill is a thing. Plantation's also a thing. Plantation's less of a thing, given that berries drop from trees, so we'll generally have some available. Manufacturing's pretty nice. 2-star fabric, you know, building material, always good. The dye will also come in handy for scrolls and stuff like that. Barrels if I happen to get metal industry running, which I do plan to. It's a pretty good building. Alright. Oh, this is almost certainly supplier, right? It's gonna be hard for this not to be supplier. Flour for better food, 2-star planks, which is essential, water skin for containers. It's such a good building. It's such a good building. Alrighty. Let's get Air 1 good and busy. If the woodcutter's over here, do I just start coal mining immediately? I have a bunch of extra planks and stuff. Or bricks, I mean. I'll definitely want to build the supplier first, granted, which means the crude workstation goes down. Somebody does that. I guess? I mean, I have enough people to do every camp on the map, so I guess I will. Might be very, very minorly inefficient, depending on what I get. I'm gonna have to just be okay with that, I think. I don't have to be maximally efficient on everything. It is never needed. Let's make sure we have room for the supplier. That will break into the glade with fertile soil. How okay am I with that? Unclear. It's not a disaster. Free oil. Always nice. It's not P11, so obsidian runestone isn't nearly as tempting. Just like free oil when I make flour? Yeah, sure. Another long-term play, but it'll be fine. Theoretically, it's not suicide to break into the glade right off the bat. Anyway, inform me of my choices. +1 weight and cloth and some parts is awfully tempting. Business sign also is nice with the wildfire essence. It's okay. Again, I think this is more long-term. There's no way I'm going to be making these with any sort of alacrity. Businessman could theoretically be done faster, but if I'm making packs, I may as well just make packs. Housing estate. Estape. Yeah? Just very easily done. That. Just clicky to button. Have like 3 builders. I can make 6 shelters very easily. Hey, hi, Virtura. Thank you for the follow. No, thank you for that suspiciously canned response. Uh, 4, 5, and 6. Drop it down. Drop it down. Certainly don't need this many people in the fishing hut for the moment. We got plenty of food. Right now the bottleneck to making shelters is wood not being in the warehouse. So let's get people collecting wood and the other 3 people building stuff. Makes sense to me. Theoretically, we should be okay for this too. Joyful frogs, huh? That sure doesn't feel particularly possible. Theoretically make a geyser and then put a frog or 2 in it. I would need some kind of complex food. But don't think I can make those. Not quite now, not quite this fast. I could make pie, but yeah, no. Getting that going would take ages. Farm life's good, cyst cultivation's good. I think I'm gonna go with cyst cultivation. This saves you an absolute... Doubling your purging fire production saves you an absolute truckload of fuel, and I want that. The end. Very busy emptying out the woodcutter camps in the warehouse, which is good. I could pull the other one down closer, just so that it's very slightly more efficient. Though I don't think that's going to, the temporary stop in workage will make up for the increased efficiency of getting it closer. I suspect. Maybe when they all take a break. Yeah, they're all taking a lunch break. This is a good time. I mean, there's plenty over here to cut. Yeah. Sure, man. Get the spare lumber out of there. Need all the wood we can get for housing. Cause like we're upsettingly close to not getting it, in fact. Doing our best though. I should have delayed opening the orders for a bit, but I don't want to delay it because I want to see the orders and I want some direction for the game. And I want new blueprints. Oh boy, are we actually going to make it? Maybe not. Let's tear down the fishing hut for the wood. I might do that for these guys too. In fact, why don't you be builders? Alright, everybody's either getting wood from the camps to the warehouse or building. Literally everybody is working on housing estate. Surely between 16 people we can build 6 shelters in 20 seconds. Guys, I think we failed. Unless this goes up, like, impressively fast. Oh, that hurts. Oh, what a massive setback. That sucks massively. No blueprint, failed order. All because we had 5 seconds short of time. That sucks. Sucks a whole lot. Again, I should have waited. It's my fault for opening orders early. It's a general rule of thumb, you wait until you have the materials to do speedy real estate before you open up orders. In fact, it was probably smarter to just like wait for the next year before opening orders, because then you're in a way better position to complete timed orders. But I'm impatient. And I don't want to wait. Anyway. We'll need the engineering field station down at some point. I think I'll wait till we have a geyser built for that because we need one. Since we're starting to mine, what is the cornerstone looking like? Every 6 new villagers joining the settlement. Pottery barrels or water skins produced. Gathering node charges used or amount of goods sold. You can get copper ore. Faster glade event work speed. Random raw food. Or gatherers moving faster. There's some good stuff in here. I don't think I care about the copper ore that much, because I want to build mines anyway, so I'll build a copper ore mine when I can. Gatherers move faster, and gathering node seems good. Less spot and shelter's fine too. Slight chance of consuming double the service goods is also fine, but I do eventually want to have services going if Eerie Song is going to continue to be a thing, which it will because it's there and I can't stop it. So, you know, given all that. Hello, friend lizards. Welcome in. You get to go right to the hearth. Alright. Well, at least least we've got shelters for everybody. I guess I'm waiting till next year to open up any glades. Yeah, we don't have much brick making material, if any, which makes making lizard and frog houses very difficult. That sucks. Well, no way we're gonna two. Swarms would make the frogs leave immediately, right? Yeah. Well, maybe not that immediately. Maybe they're fine for a bit. I love how intense the storm music is in the Ashen Thicket. Wait, I haven't made the supplier yet. Oh, butts. Okay. We'll upgrade it in a sec. This definitely breaks into the glade, right? Yeah, for sure. This might actually be a fine time. Go for it. Just pull a woodcutter and figure out what we're doing from there. Oh, gross. Oh, I hate you. Yeah. You have 3 bricks sitting around. Put that in the supplier, please. The planks went into the mine, right. Nothing next to the camp, unfortunately. Get this rolling though. Won't mind that. I guess I'm going to... What am I going to do? There's no tools from rewards. Could give up parts, I guess. I think we wait for whatever trader arrives this year and then decide what we're gonna do. Water though. Help. Handy. Trader. I never built the trading post. Oh. Oops. God, I'm playing like trash. It's because I'm using the fast forward feature. That's probably it. I never use it, and so it's punishing me for my hubris. That's a reasonable explanation that's not, you know, completely wackadoodle. Really want to know if I need to buy parts. Alright, we can get 2 tools. Nice. That solves a lot of issues. Okie dokie. Search the lower decks. That'll be fine. Do the clearance water geyser too. I guess since we're here, and this is massively in the way, maybe I do that. Ooh. I usually take Master Blueprint because it's 3 blueprints. It's pretty sweet. Incidentally, we could turn this on now. Because we got a Blight Shard. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. What else do we got? For every 2 fully upgraded houses in the settlement, every 3 Blight Fighters, not my favorite. Every 5 humans in the settlement, every 2 impatience points. You can get better metalworking, frog resolve, global production speed, or human resolve. Huh. Any penalties here? Consume more food. Basic housing, glance 1 rest resolve. This sucks, because this is a -1 to global resolve. It's terrible. Fuel consumption's increased. All of these are kind of bad. You can probably eat the food penalty. Ha 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 ha. Just upgrade all of the houses. If I get frog resolve, if I click on frog resolve, that is basically a way to win. Just upgrade all the houses, make the frogs mega happy, win. Global production speed increased by 10%. Like, for every 2 fully upgraded houses, that like goes insane. It's like, why do I need Rain Punk? Everything is completing instantly anyway. Level of good. It's a tough choice. So I'm just not gonna make it. We'll do that later. Meat treats. I would need 12 lizards for this, so I guess it's happy lizards for now. I would love a brick oven. And more humans. Sounds great. Cool. Send it. I guess we're making bricks here. I hate it, but I guess we're making bricks there. We're not gonna get another blueprint for a bit. And that's the only way I can make bricks for now. Alright. What do we got here? Ooh, hello. +3 global resolve, massive amounts of money. Traders arriving faster. Yeah, screw the reputation point. We're just burning that down. It's going to be a lot of hostility. And by that I mean levels of hostility. Then maybe it'll be fine. What if instead of it being bad, it was fine instead, and I didn't have to worry about it? I'm gonna run under that assumption. Let's see, didn't find any other water. I guess that's okay. Another giant coal vein's pretty nifty. Should probably set the gatherers on those mushrooms. We do want to gather as much as we can. So yeah. Drop down the stonecutter camp, drop down the herbalist camp. And at some point, I'm sure, we'll get people to spare to use those. Farmers carrying more is very strong. Do I want to spend for it, though? Not particularly. Not particularly. I guess it's good enough. You're welcome, Zorg. I need to build the smelter. How's this going? It's practically done already. We're just delivering the fish. Das good. Means I can make a smelter pretty soon. Okay. Now these can exist. So let's make them exist. I do need to break into more glades. Kind of feels like I should just chop into this one. 'Cause I can. So I will. 2 minutes, 2 seconds. Everything's progressing pretty swimmingly. The rising hostility's a minor concern. Especially with the frogs already being like, hey bro, this sucks, can you not? And then I'm like, nah. It's pretty rude of me, not gonna lie. Love to rebuild the weaver as well, because that would get me much more efficient cloth than the manufactory. I guess I'm just kind of sitting around waiting for stuff to happen. Usually that's my signal to hurry the heck up. Small fishing hut is idle. Well, brother, that ain't gonna last. Though, do I just want you doing other stuff? Probably. Let's get you on the stonecutter camp. I need gathering to be done. Minute until that's done. Once the merchant shipwreck is done, we'll be in a much better spot. Hi, right, the Zatane box. Just some random, pretty okay stuff. I'll take it. I'm gonna stop those guys from making 2 planks and make them make 3. Let's also get you out of the way so we can put housing down. Frogs are very upset. Just burn wood hours until this is done. We can handle 30 seconds of that. I assume. Farm's done. I guess I'm just growing vegetables for the moment. I can't really make complex food. At least not easily. Well, I say that. I say that because it's true. Roll in there. Hello, friends. More peeps. I do need 10 humans. I guess this'll do. Gives me an even amount of housing for it too, which gives me some happy chemicals in my brain, so we'll do that. Also, I've got water coming in, which means we can start enriching fuel. Using basically whatever fuel we've got. Yeah. Hey, it's done. Nice. What's our reward? Brewery's real good. Porridge for frogs and humans, and 3-star ale for the humans too. I like the sound of it. Carpenter for tools also very, very tempting, given that I have metal smelting. And that's a way to win. But making people happy is also a way to win, and that's definitely my preferred method. So we're gonna do that. Assign you to the rebuilding the Weaver. You can go collect coal. All that's fine. These guys will soon get our massive amount of dosh direct delivered from here, and then I'll have more people to do other stuff. Boop. Definitely need lizard housing. Lizards have a very low base threshold. They get very upset. Would love it if you guys could maybe clear out this area. So you go do that. And you can clear this area out so we have better access to the warehouse. Hey, that got finished too. Nice. We're gonna have a ton of extra people to do things. Okay. I guess I'll be putting you guys on the farm. You're doing nothing, so you go onto the herbalist camp. Now you're doing nothing. You also go to the herbalist camp. People in the fishing hut would be a good idea. I guess I could put somebody there for the moment. The rest will stay as builders for them for a bit, I guess. So I gotta make a lot of bricks, though, out of our no brick materials. So I guess I'm gonna look forward to that. Alright. Another storm. No way we live at 3, so let's pull back on wood cutting and see how we're doing. We are okay at 2. The blight post exists. That's good. Honestly, use anything for that. Let's find a lizard that is not being optimized. I have 2 of them, so I guess it's the one in the herbalist camp. Go here, be happy. You guys get to the farm. I think I'll grow both for the moment until I figure out what my complex food plan is gonna be. Cause I don't know right now. I don't know at all what we're going to be doing for food. I mean, porridge. We're doing porridge for food. We're also doing pie with the smelter. In fact, everybody eats pie. I guess pie is the mainstay. What do you know? And I guess it's gonna be made out of whatever we've got, because literally everybody eats pie. I'd certainly rather it be 3-star instead of 2-star pie, but, you know, I'd like a lot of things. I guess that also means we don't need vegetables. It's nice to have the raw food around, but if literally everybody eats pie, then that's all we need to make. And since I can't make any extra bits for pie in the small farm, may as well make as much as I can of the stuff that I have. Weaver now exists, that's good. We have no cloth, so sure does feel like I want to solve that. Source of mine, that's fine. Alright. I think that's gonna have to do for now. But we're out of parts. I need to do 3 packs a lot more than I thought I did. We make perfectly fine planks. We'll do that for that. Berries is fine for that. And I guess these guys are fine. For the most part. Yeah. Oh right, no cornerstone this year. 'Cause Ashen Thicket. Ooh, hi. That's pretty good. What do I do? I have a clearance geyser, but I'm not actually using it. Drizzle would probably get more use, but I don't have a geyser for that. This is fine. Let's just take power of the clearance and call it a day. Have coats will travel. I could do Lost Knowledge right now. Is that worth it? That's a lot of money to ditch for complex food. And a reputation point. Certainly is a lot easier to get online than coats though, given that I have it, and therefore it'll be online. It's also got those parts I kinda need. Boy. Alright, fine. Guess we take the long route. Do I break open another glade while the trader's here? Maybe. It's not the worst idea. Do however need all my woodcutters back on the job. And at least one person building. I guess it's gonna be you. You're needed. Cool. What did we find? A forgotten temple of the sun. The sun, the sun, the sun. Okay. We found a smelter, which is totally useless. Stormwater, which is less totally useless. Salt, which is not bad. What do I do with this? Destroys packs of good, amber, and ancient tablets. I mean, that does it. It doesn't feel great, but it might be good. It's probably good enough. Could maybe sneak in some pipes. Those will be more immediately useful than spare tools. which appeals to me. Then get a pot. Cool. Thanks, bro. Good enough. Gonna have to be. Burp. 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 Who do I send out there? I guess somebody from the herbalist camp. Not my favorite, but whatever. Excavate. Still need fabric made. Guess you're a builder. I guess. Actually, I could start using clearance water right now. The supplier's gonna be real busy. Why not juice it up? And get a truckload of building material packs. Sounds good. Farlef is leaving. I do like advanced smelting. That doubles our copper bar production, which we will eventually get to, I swear. So let's do that. Good enough. I could boost Lizard Resolve and finish Happy Lizards, couldn't I? I sure could.
Maybe you should do that.
Well, you still have jerky available. It's a fleeting resource. There we go. This is +2 lizards forever. But it's probably okay. Ranch is so good. Turn all that grain into meat, leather, and eggs. Like, yeah. It's incredibly versatile. The eggs can turn into the meat, and eggs can turn into pie, so I don't need anything but small farms now. Yeah. 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 Yeah, that sounds good. I guess in that case, we should set up for just, like, infinity small farms. Because that is going to clear most of our food needs until the end of time. Nice. I need pipes. You make pipes, sir. Thank you. Brick making is criminally slow. Delayed event done. You love to see it. There's that +2 lizards kicking in already. Bringing in 5 either way. The bricks would certainly speed things up, so I'm awfully tempted for that. Still need 2 humans, but I have no coat, so I guess this is fine. It's fine, we're taking it. The end. Alright. Throw down some lizard homes. I also want some human housing at some point. I can't leave them unsheltered forever. Hardy as they may be. Okay, that's 4 people sitting around picking their noses. Now it's just 2, otherwise known as builders. the smelter have again? Some metal and some training gear. It's good. I don't think I care that much about rushing it, though. If I need training gear, sure, I'll get it, but might save it for just in case I get an order that says clear out some ruins, and then I hit myself because I'm like, why didn't I save the ruins? What's wrong with me? I'm a foolish fool. A dumb man, a dummity dum butt. It's dumb and a butt. Alright. Let's shuffle a few you guys into the smelter, make copper bars and pie. I would love to pipe that up. I don't think my pipes are made yet. Yeah. Well, they're sort of made, but not enough. Anyway, double purging fire production, please. Looks good to me. Sure would love it if we had enough housing for everybody also. New thingy. Paste for frogs? I mean, we have porridge. And pie. Do I really need paste? The wine's pretty good. Surely carpenter for tools is stronger, right? I can start opening caches, sending them to the Citadel, getting money, getting points. Sure sounds stronger. I also need coats, but the cooperage is kind of, well, it's fine. It's exactly fine. So I've got options. I've got good options. I'm really only taking carpenter just for the tools. I would so much rather a tool shop. I have a salt mine. I can make paste, but do I need to? Again, I have porridge and pie. The frog should be elated with me anyway. I guess it's carpenter then. How strangely lame. Alright. Lizards are no longer giving me happiness. That's a shame. Let's upgrade the mine, get more coal. Just keep digging. You will be very busy making meat and eggs. And leather. Pretty sure I need all of that. Mostly the meat, I guess, huh? Yeah. Leather is just kind of nice to have, I guess. Mostly just want the meat so I can make pies consistently. Along with the flour. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Guess I'll do that. Speaking of things we're going to do, make a bunch of porridge. That'll be great. Are you done with the packs yet? I feel like you've been working on the packs for a very long time. He's not. He's not done with the packs. I wanted him to be, but he was not. Alright, definitely want to go below 4 so we don't lose money for no reason. Put as many builders as we can back up and we're off. Upset lizards is a little worrisome. I have 4 builders though. Hopefully they get a house built soon. In fact, I could go ahead and prioritize a house. Oh man, that's crazy, Chris. You're just gonna go ahead and, like, tell them to build the thing you need the most? Whoa. Slow down there. These high-level strats are gonna break your viewers' brains. First of all, shut up, me. I can detect your sarcasm. Second of all, just for your sass, I'm gonna get a drink and leave you to stare at the storm, so... Haha. Actually, you are done with 3 packs. Just clicky debootin'? I think I can clicky debootin'. I can actually afford another woodcutter. If I don't clicky debootin'. So I'm not gonna clicky debootin'. And I'm also not going to stop saying it weirdly. So get used to that. Alright, good enough. It's tap water time. Tap water! Probably gonna need another human in the brewery making porridge. Sure does feel like we'll run out if I don't. So do that. You guys are making pie. I will need to pipe the smelter up for sure. So I guess I get to look forward to that. You get on the farm, you get on woodcutting. Very minorly worried about the lizards. They sure are very upset right now. Put another one at the smelter, I guess. That would solve it. I guess we just solve it. Let's solve it and make more pie in the meantime. That's a win-win. Hi, you ran out of clay, huh? Well, fortunately, there's a solution to that. Okay. Shabam! 3 packs, done. Nice. Blueprints. Cobbler for boots? Sure ain't bad. Explorer's Lodge would get me 2 global resolve, also ain't bad. Monastery would get me religion and 100 less hostility, which also ain't bad. I can make training gear. I think I'd rather the forum ultimately. Cobbler's also just good. Getting our clothing needs met is pretty okay. Better packs of building materials. If I'm gonna be upgrading a bunch of houses, I will need a lot of packs of building materials. Best to make that as efficiently as possible. So let's do that. go. We're making a lot of planks. Over diligent workers certainly works. Strength in numbers also perfectly fine. Don't mind it one bit. It's not exactly like crazy good, but it's good. It's good enough. I'm using a fair bit of water. Calming water might do something. Might. Does mean I have to use them in rain engines, and it's not always a guarantee I will. Free barrels is just so convenient. It does let me play a lot lazier. And I'm a big fan of that. Water industry is great. +1 to planks and bricks. Sounds good to me. Sahilda, what'd you bring me? +1 to grain production. We already have one of those, but, like, certainly more is better, right? Should I break into a glade? I can break into this one. Yeah, let's break into it while Sahilda's here and see if we can, do an event or some nonsense. Also, all the woodcutters need to go back to work. You're idle, so I guess you leave here and go build stuff. You're also idle, but I'll need you to do stuff pretty soon anyway. So maybe it's okay if you're a little bit idle. You can also make water skins, which is cool. Right, field engineering station. Somebody get in there and just be there for the rest of the game. Thank you very much. Newcomers. Either or. Seems okay. Zelda, do you happen to have any coats on you? No. Fair. It's fair. I don't like it, but it is fair. Don't need fabric. We got plenty of it. Need more housing, granted. We're already starting to expand well past our, ability to house everybody. Which I guess should trouble me more than it does. I need to expand outward again. Or for the first time. You know what I mean. Don't pretend you don't know what I mean. But I actually didn't. Do you really not, though? Or are you just being a little contrarian piece of work, huh? 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 Turned into a Minecraft villager briefly. Upgrade pumps to 2. Could do. Could do. Should do. Do. Okay. Now we just need bricks. Hey, Sahilda. You have bricks, right? You sure do. Do I have an excessive amount of anything that I don't particularly need? Sort of. But also not really. Guess I can sell you a bunch of resin and make up the difference in amber. I kind of want to keep 30 resin around, though. Just in case I get an event that needs it. That'll do. That should speed up construction to an absolutely absurd degree. It also gets us in order, which is sweet. What do we got? Corrupted caravan. Eek. Eekies jeekies, Jenkins. I don't know who Jenkins is. Stop asking me to explain myself. It's not gonna happen. I will never give a good explanation to my behavior. Just use some copper bars because we have plenty of them. Sure seems like that's what I want to do there. So let's do that. I've got extra labor force I'm not using. What do I do? Zing. In my musings, I hope to figure it out. It's like an angel burped in my ear. That's what my singing's like. Plenty of those, plenty of these. Get somebody on it. Certainly wouldn't mind 2 people on that either. And I guess that's all the everyone we're allocating right now. Sure seems like it. Cool. Gyars or pump. Oh, so did you have pipes? No. No pipe. Is K. I mean, more wheat, more better. And I don't need anything for the Glade event. So why not? Why shouldn't I do that? Alright. Doing well on porridge. Not doing as well as I'd hoped on pie. But, like, we did just pipe it up, so theoretically it'll be good. Maybe I'll even be actually good. That's even better than theoretically good. Underblight shard, nice. Alright, what's the answer? You want to go win through Frog Resolve or have everybody go crazy nuts with the production speed? Because they're both real freaking good. I think Frog Resolve. What else are we getting? Trade routes are faster. Newly discovered nodes have more stuff. More free barrels I don't need. Random complex food items ain't bad. Dying villagers leave behind totems is fine. And rainwater produced? Yeah, that'll be like a ridiculously constant stream of random complex food. That sounds great. Could I get to 32? I could get to 32. I just favor the humans and drop hostility a little bit. Sure, man. Let's get human population done. Sir, the corruption's rather high. You do want people to be killed? No. Then maybe you should do something about that. The Blight Fighters knows what he's doing. Shut up. getting free oil, so I don't really need the druid's hut. Forester hut would kind of be nice for free metal, but I've got copper bar smelting. This might just be a reroll with my little money. Cookhouse is nice. Distillery's also pretty nice. I would not mind either of them. Take a distillery. No wood. My god. Get yourself moving. Moving. Alright. Distillery will go here. Obviously, we're going to flip that around so it matches. And I think we'll make some pickled goods. For our lizard boys. A great place to put a spare frog. Do I have a spare frog? Not really?
Yeah.
Weird. Hey, human resolve done. Sick. Nice influx of pie, and now we have the ability to make biscuits. Can I fit that here? No. It looks like I can, but it is a lie. It's a filthy lie. Fit it here, though. The flour is coming from the supplier, so, like, ideally we put it in front of that. So that the flour makers don't have as far to go. Yeah, we need to produce eggs. We need to make eggs now. For deliciousness. Then we'll get some lizards in the brick oven. That'll be cool. Well, I guess it'll be hot, but you know what I mean. Oh, Chris is being a funny again. I definitely don't mind clay pit here. I've got plenty of fertile ground, and I've got clearance water. Infinity clay and reeds are certainly nice. Gonna be hard to complain about it. Yeah? Yeah. Just, yeah. Fair enough, me. Alright. I need to start upgrading housing. It's very important that I do. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. I'm sorry, we have no wood? You wanna run that by me as to why? Well, you see, sir, when you have a flourishing lumber industry, you use wood in it. That just doesn't sound right. Who told you that was correct? Execute them. No, sir, doesn't work like that either. But it should. Execute the person that says it can't work like that. It's like it's just physics, sir. But don't. Who told physics it was allowed in my kingdom anyway? Well, clearance water is getting very slowly done. No wonder I keep running out of water. Just, these guys are taking all of our spare water, which is fine because I need to get that done pretty quickly. But also, it makes me surprised every time. I should really upgrade capacity on these, but on the other hand, the more I upgrade, the more frog resolve I get. So am I being dumb, or am I being a genius? Genius with a gigantic brain. Only you can decide. And me, I can also decide. I'm a genius, I've decided that. I'm glad we had this talk. More people? Probably don't want to go too nutty on how many people we bring in. It's like fewer the better, I guess. Okay, we'll fix that later. I need to plot out the next hearth rather badly. I guess it's gonna be here, because it very slightly pleases me aesthetically. It's also near some fertile ground, which has mechanical benefits. You know, just farmers don't have to walk as far for a break. That's it. That's the benefit. But it's a good one. You can't deny it's a good benefit. Or I guess you could, just disingenuously. But don't do that. How we doing on the fuel, guys? 8 out of 25? Fair enough. We'll work on it. Sir Renwald, you have brought me a monastery and a market. I like both of them. I think the carrying capacity may end up being more useful than anything else, though. So I'll take that. I also have a bunch of tools. But enough about chat, let's talk about the tools I have in game. That was not that funny for the insult. What, do you think you're some kind of insult comic? You couldn't out insult the comic dog, and he's a dog. You can make planks if we're out, which we are, so do. I guess that's that. Might want to chop into here to see what it is. Also time to clear at Hearth Base. Where? Oh, where does the market go? Our town is really crowded, and the market is really big. Might have to move the frog houses, I guess. That's not cool, bruh. Bruh, that's whack. Why, yes it is whack, bro. Yes it is. Should also check my last order. Ravenous axes. Produce 300 wood and 30 packs of provisions. Is that, like, actually doable? Is it worth doing? Both of these are great questions. I think I would need a third woodcutter camp. 30 packs of provisions isn't too bad. 15 parts is a truckload of them. I'm still sitting at 0. So there's a big incentive to do that one. How about wildfire essence? I've got 4 of them. Have they been delivered to the hearth yet? No, because the hearth doesn't exist. Therefore, it's very hard for them to deliver to it when it doesn't exist. So I guess Ravenous Axes and Infused Rainwater is, like, fine. They're both good. I have no parts. It's gonna be a little hard to get a third woodcutter when I don't have parts for it. That's a wee issue. Just a tiny little issue. I guess I'm not using you. So just do that. Say Ravenous Axes go. And bump this up to 30. Also use meat, because we've got plenty of it. We're making an absolute truckload. You be our builder, I guess? You're idle half the time anyway. Okay. I need a water type that will increase and not decrease. Okay. Good enough. Did I mention I didn't get quite enough sleep last night? So if it sounds like I'm flagging or I'm low energy, that's why. 'Cause I am. Shocking. Fast forward at this point. How do I not have any surplus water still? That's crazy, dog. Tool shop? Already have the carpenter, kind of superfluous. Butcher's just better with the jerky and the skewers and the oil. Yeah? Yeah. Ah, rats, I need this pond cleared out. Brr. So cutter camps done. Go to your next stone cutting location and shovel clay. That's not stone. Clay is clay and stone is stone. Stop being wrong. Never. I'm upset you'd even suggest that. Where did my parts go? I tore down the camp. Where else would they be? Am I dumb? Did I have a stroke? Unfortunately, I can't tell. I could tear down the fishing hut. That doesn't really, like, affect much. Biscuits! Captain, we've achieved biscuit. Ooh. Amazing, Lieutenant. Morale has never been higher. That's kind of sad, officer. Over and out. Don't you over and out me, boy. This conversation's over when I say it's over. Oh, okay. Okay, combination's over. Combination. I mentioned I'm tired, right? Alright. Shabam! Get small hearth done. Yeah. Do we have enough wildfire essence? Oh god, we might not. Oh god, we don't. Oh, that's bad. Nothing in the caches. So what do? Nothing from the orders either. Also need some fabric. Oh, we've already reached 30 packs of provisions. Lovely. Lovely to see. Any good trade routes? Selling copper is unexciting. This is a good price. Also, I guess I'm making packs to crop in the brewery because it's better. bonk myself awake there. Finally running what appears to be a surplus of water. That's good. Well, we sure can't get below 5, huh? I sure do hate that. Sure do hate that a lot. I think it's time I got some help. Theoretically, this could give me the need for coats. It also pushes me up a hostility level. But then I can go right back down. It's like it was never a problem at all. Oh god, I can't. Oh no. Oh. Butt sprinkles. I can't do ravenous axes during the storm. Everybody's freaking out. What I do? What do I do? Torch coal, I guess? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Sure hate everything about that. Especially the whole I'm out of coal bit. Hate that a lot. And wood. Man. That sucks. It's very scary. Okay. We're out of everything, which is quite bad. Okay, don't make purging fire. Basically anything that's using wood needs to stop. Probably should have done that earlier, but oh well. My bad. Really need to get below 5. Because otherwise people die. And that's bad. Oh my god. Hold on. How's that gathering buff doing? Yeah, we got 130% extra movement speed if you're a gatherer. This lizard has the zoomies. Love that. Okay. We have extra housing. We'll just burn down our houses, and that will solve our problems. Easy! We're failing Ravenous Axes so hard unless I get, like, flame amulets here right now. That's pretty sick. Although, not gonna happen. Still, it's a global resolve. Can't complain about that. But no hostility reduction. I'm just kinda screwed. I guess I'm failing Ravenous Axes. Sure do wish I'd thought ahead a little. And been like, are you sure about that one? Can you get that in under the buzzer? Why, whatever do you mean, me? It should be easy. It should be no problem whatso flippin' ever. Man, you know it would hit the spot, huh? Temple would hit the spot. Forum also would be good. At some point, well, I mean, like, I guess I don't need it if I'm gonna reduce hostility through the temple. So there's that. There sure is that. Okay. Sure hope the lease comes next year. Anybody with wildfire essence.
I'm in trouble.
Yep. Say goodbye to Ravenous Axes. 2 failed ones, man. It's gonna set me back. But oh well. Maybe don't make thoughtless, risky plays next time and you won't be set back. Have you thought of that? Given that I burned all of my fuel, sure seems like a good time to do Woodcutter's Prayer. Oh, Zorg. Can't help but notice a distinct lack of wildfire essence in your stuff. You've disappointed me immeasurably. My day is ruined. And now I must ruin you in turn. What? What are you even talking about? Why are you so weird? Shut up, punk. I want in there. I need the space for the... I need the space for the hearth that will eventually exist. I swear. I gotta have more gatherers just so I can have that be even more ridiculous. It's my player defined victory condition right there. Oh, how we love those. How's the cobbler going, by the by? Slowly. You need piping. You're also going slowly. That's more of you being rude and dumb. Zorg's leaving. I think it's fine. I could grab the plantation. I'm not sure what I'd use it for. Anyway. Impatience is good. We're not gonna pay the queen. It gives us a global resolve. Boy, am I ever out of space for any housing whatsoever. You sure are. Okay, what do we find? A blood flower. No big deal, that's for sure. Guess we could pull some miners. Get that done, please. Didn't exactly find anything, like, game-changing in here. Greenhouse is not bad. I certainly don't mind finding that. Any wildfire essence in this cache? No. No, there is not. Just call police. Impatience is useful. Sure. I really could use a warehouse over here so that people aren't running to and fro. Please, tell me you brought wildfire essence. You didn't? The one time? Oh my god. You're killing me. Have you any idea how important that is to me? I bet you don't. I bet you have no idea. Clearance was done, though, at least. Guess I'll take that. Cannery? Wine, paste, both good. Both are good. Alright. We'll take it. We're still well stocked in pie, that's good. Could use some dudes in the cloth here. We're barely keeping pace with the distillery. Might be a good idea to throw someone else in there. Help out a touch. We're out of planks. I've stopped making planks. That's why. Yes, that would be the cause. I recall this now in my rapidly escalating panic, where I was like, anything that's using wood, just stop. Oh god. You can also use our free oil. We're fine with that. We're getting close to the end with the event, so that's good at least. I do love seeing that. Zoom. I'm delivering the clay immediately. Can I upgrade lizard housing? Did I never put down the butcher? I never put down the butcher. I'm a dummy. Because this was in the way. Right. I vaguely recall my head being like... You know what a better looking spot would be? There. Then I was like, ah... Fuck, you're right. That does look sick. So I wanted to put it there, and then I forgot. It's a tale as old as time. Or something. Six. My god, you only need one more. Didn't realize we were there already. Who's the next trader also? Sother might have wildfire essence. He said coping extremely hard. Well, the only other possibility is that I get punished for my careless mistakes, but that can't happen. So it must be the case that he brings wildfire essence. Wouldn't mind parts either. Wouldn't mind a lot of stuff. Sure wouldn't mind being rescued from my utter mismanagement. Delicious. Yeah, we do want more building material, so maybe we do that upgrade path. Ugh, look at all that frog happiness from the cornerstone. And they're not particularly decadent, right? How decadent are they? Species, frogs. Oh, you're decadent 5. That's actually kind of high. It's not lizard, but it's up there. God, you guys have super high demands for resolve and you get decadent quickly? What's wrong with you people? I guess you just don't want people to play resolve with frogs. Yeah, that sounds like what's going on, huh? Planks there, please. It's done! We did it. We're the best. The fuel is made. Recoup the parts. Put down a cannery. Recall at one point you were going to make a salt mine. But those days are over, friend. Those days are long over. Had nowhere near enough parts to make all the mines you wanted. Because again, you mismanaged everything. Like a fool. Like a foolish fool who does foolish things. Like a big dumb idiot. Like a moron pants. Like a doodly boop with a nothing going on in his doodly whopper. Hey, the last shard. I mean, yeah. Sure does feel like random complex foods would be sweet. And we're producing a lot of rainwater. And we're storing just about... And we're storing even more of it. God. I need more people, but, like, I don't have space. I can't physically stuff them into this town. Where would you even go? Guess I could move these. It's 2 more houses, I guess. I could bring in these guys. Barely. Sort of. Well, I do have some spare room in the shelters. Boy. Boy, oh boy. I could also just tear this down. Or just make everything more cramped and ugly. All of these things and more could be done. Also, we have no bricks. Friggin' friggity friggy frig 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 right. Okay. Ah! You, stop collecting roots. I've decided. Also, I'm kind of impressed that this one coal mine managed to get me all 3 cornerstones. It's kind of nuts. Also, we've been sustaining a metal industry completely off of clay pits, which is also very funny. Okie dokie. Things sure are looking terrible for this particular storm. I sure as heck wish it was better. Ooh, nice. Why? What caused this? Oh, did the cache open? No, it was reputation gained. You guys were just happy enough that you were happy enough to get yourselves killed. Okay, well. That's sure real unfortunate for all of us. It's fine. This will get built soon enough, right? Oh, finally some bricks. Like, you just, yeah. Yeah, I would like to finally not make the crappiest bricks in the universe. That sounds great. Thanks, bro. Build the temple, build the temple, build the temple, or you die. We need hostility reduction or the eerie song. We'll call out for the villagers and follow the haunting tune till they find a bog or whatever and they go to their burbling doom. Pretty effed up. Ooh, human villagers is done. I don't have space for that. Or do I? What if I sort of did, though? I sort of don't. But it's fine. What's your problem? No bis. Full on biscuits. Fair. Yeah, sure, it's not like we're low on fuel or anything. Why don't you just start making incense? Oop. Oh, we were just there, huh? Oh no. Oh no. Sure hope I don't die. Do I just tear this down? I kind of need the coal. But I don't have anything to make it out of. Well, that sucks. No, sir, don't like that at all. I wish that wasn't the alert noise and it was just like a gentle biddling. You got some stuff, hooray. Did we get there yet? Nope. So we did not. It sure is another big problem. Sure is, bruh. It sure is. Yuki. Never happening. Never happening, don't look for it, never mention it to me again. Okay. Back to woodcutting, I suppose. Granted, if I left, like, woodcutting off, we might actually get to the point where we're happy enough to win. And that's sure tempting, huh? Sother the Ancient. Can't help but notice you didn't bring me any wildfire essence. Hate that a lot. But what can one do about it? Very little. The answer is very little. I think we just win, though. It's year 7. The frogs are uproariously elated. I don't think there's any chance we lose from here. So that's good. Just didn't quite go the way I would have preferred. And I haven't upgraded a lizard house in a very long time. I forgot what they looked like. They look kind of cool. Not gonna lie, kind of looked neat. God, I never even fully upgraded this, but where can I put decorations? We're full. So if there's leaving, that's fine. Even if it's not fine, it's gonna have to be fine, because I can't do anything about it. More frog happiness. my god, we finally ran out of mushrooms there. I didn't think it could ever happen. We've been at those patches since the start of the game. Oh yeah, I need to have somebody in the cannery. No, I don't, because I have no dye. I was gonna make berries, right. This is... I'm also 0.06 away from winning, so maybe I should worry less about that, just a bit, yeah. Maybe the time for panicking is past. Tap water. Nice. And now we get 10 bricks and 30 flour for the rest of the cycle. And we beat it before year 8 so the Cloaked Wanderer didn't come over and murder me. So that's nice. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a great deal. Now basically we just double back. Got two more runs before the seal. Already reached the amount of seal fragments we need. Yep, sure seems like it. It most surely indubitably does. Anyway.
I think that's the end.
Let's go find somebody playing something cool. Small Against the Storm player who says this game is the enemy of sleep. That's amusing. Sure. Let's go there and revel in this person's enjoyment of the game. Sounds good to me. Speaking of good things, you're good. Yeah, got him, man. Awesome. Hey, thank you for watching. Appreciate it a lot. I'll be back on Wednesday for Warframe Wednesday. And until then, you take care of yourself and be good to others. It's important we put some more kindness into the world. And hopefully I put a little laughter into the world. I don't know, a little bit, probably.
I'll see ya. Have a good one. Peace.